this state than in any other state in the nation. And when you want to get the facts behind the foodies, that's where food trucks and First Friday come to stuff your face with the facts. Hi, I'm Michelle Davis, your TV host to Foodie Facts TV show that's live every first Friday of the month, 4 to 5 p.m. on WCOBM.tv. We're taking it outside of the studio, and we're taking this show to First Friday, where we're going to introduce to you a lot of food trucks that have not only great stories, but the foodies behind that with the facts to stuff your face with all sorts of great news. But when it comes to the food and the facts, where to find the food trucks, and that's where WTF Trucks come in. My good friend Nicholas. Hey, Nicholas.
Hey, what's up?
How
hey
you
guys.
doing?
Oh, I'm doing great.
So he knows all of the food trucks here in Las Vegas. And how many companies do you work with? How many food trucks is within your business?
Oh, we've got about 90% of the food trucks just here in Vegas, and we're already expanding to LA, so we've got a couple hundred food trucks already using the app right now.
And tell me, how did you come up with the concept of WTF Trucks? Because that's a pretty catchy name.
Well, you know, I mean, where's the food truck? That's the question on everybody's mind. That's what we're all looking for at sometimes, you know, one time or another, looking for something from a food truck. And yeah, it's easy enough. Help you find where they are.
Awesome. So the question of the day is, what makes a foodie? Nicholas.
Oh man, what makes a foodie? Somebody just wants to gorge themselves with good quality food, authentic stuff, something made by a local with mama's, grandma's recipes. Yeah, I mean, we know. You want to know? We got you.
Awesome. So let's go find the facts behind the foodies, the food trucks, and First Friday with WTF Trucks.
Hey, what's up, guys? So this is Mr. Cooker. This is, you know, one of our first food trucks to talk to, and this is Alberto.
Hi, nice to meet you guys. How are you?
Alberto, what's up, man?
So we're Venezuelan. We started this about 2 years ago. We came straight to Venezuela, to Vegas, and that's what we did, Venezuelan food. So arepas, this is a white corn meal, it's grilled, kind of like a sandwich, but Venezuelan style with our meats that we make here and everything. So.
And this is authentic, like, this is what you were doing at home before you came here,
Every day at home,
yeah? This is what we're here for, authentic stuff.
More authentic than this.
And we have patacones
Patacones and arepas.
and arepas coming to us. So hang tight and you'll see what those are. All right, let me see. Caleb said he probably want to get All right, well, here's Caleb. This is one of his trucks. They've got a couple.
So this is Hot Corn and More. What we do is we get farm fresh corn from our supply houses in Las Vegas. We have multiple different spots because corn comes at different times of the season.
All right.
So what we do is we get farm fresh corn over inside our little tiny truck. We roast it fresh and then we hand it out to the customer. And we kind of do it so everybody has a different flavor, a different type of food. So some people like elote style food, some type of plain Jane's with salt and peppers. So we usually have like 40 to 50 different toppings to choose from, everything from the Chinese sriracha mayo to regular tahini, the ketchups, mustards, salt, peppers.
I see Jamaican jerk, Bayou Cajun, and
Old Bay, Old Bay's different stuff. Everybody has their own little flavor, and being in Vegas, we get all types of different people. So What we do is we roast in a little roaster inside the truck. We do 48 ears of corn for a full batch. We roast throughout 450 degrees, so it gets super hot in there. We cut the roof out the top so my guys don't die.
You said what? 400?
Yeah, it's
What?
450 degrees.
450 degrees in this tiny little truck. You see how small this is?
Yeah, little
There's
trucks.
people working in there.
They start off my size and they come out your size. So,
Well, let's get some.
Yeah, let's do it.
Corn's good. I like corn. Is that like hot and it's already buttered? Oh, I gotta have some butter. Oh, don't worry. Oh, I gotta have some butter. Oh, my napkin too. Okay. It's kind of windy here. Okay. Okay. I'm pretty much a purist. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, so I got me some. This one looks like Parmesan cheese.
Ooh, that looks good.
Yeah, this is like pizza on a cob.
I'm upset you got it and I didn't.
Yeah, see, now this is right up my street.
Is that you? You're a plain Jane?
This is
Just
me.
keep it pure and simple.
Well, yeah, because if you put too much in, you can't taste the corn.
Oh, that's very true.
You gotta taste the corn. It's really good, and that's what they're selling here.
Oh, yeah. Full bites.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
I'd share if I could. Man, I'd have Bayou Season. I'd have all kinds of good stuff on there.
Yeah, you'd be on fire. You'd need to have some water or
Oh, I would. Or a drink. Come out and get your wristband, too.
Yeah.
So here we are. This is Caleb, and this is the cookie bar. Caleb, what's at the cookie bar, man? I can see there's a ton of good stuff here. Tell me about it.
So what we are is we're a glorified bakery. We actually don't do just regular bakery treats. We have alcohol-infused cookie and sweet company.
Hold on. You said alcohol-infused.
Alcohol-infused sweets and treat company. And
All
what
right.
we do is we do things for adult theme and for child. So this one here is our non-alcohol infused cookie truck. We do soft serve items with bakery treats. So we have everything from fresh baked items. This is our Chunky Junky. It's a brand new one. This is our chocolate brownie with walnuts. We layer that inside a cup and then do ice cream on top, a la mode on that. Woo! Then we have one of our signature items. This is our kitchen sink bar. And what a kitchen sink bar is, it's a brownie baked cookie with a chocolate chip, and then it has a double stuffed Oreo baked inside that. And then we had another Oreo on top of that. And then what we do is we a la mode on ice cream on that too. Then we do sea salt with white chocolate on our Rice Krispie treats.
Oh,
And
this
then-
is too much.
Yeah, we got lots of good stuff. Chocolate. And then we do that with a chocolate drizzle, strawberry drizzle. What do you want to do that with ice cream? And then we have our 3 types of Daredilly chocolates in our chocolate chip cookies. And then we have a full array of items, soda floats. We do cones, bowls, floats, cookies and ice cream. We do Monster ice cream sandwiches. You can check us out online at thecookiebarlv.com or take a card. We're always out and about.
Cool. Thanks. Well, there you go. You can also find them on the app. WTF, where's the food truck? Ready? Caleb, what do you think makes a foodie?
Food.
Food, yeah.
And being fat, never trust a skinny chef.
Hey,
Everybody,
look, I'm
everybody
getting there,
has to try the product that we get from us. Even though it's ice cream, we do soft serve mix too. So,
Well, I've got to then.
awesome.
All right.
You ready to try?
Oh,
one?
get out of here. I'm going for this.
Go for it.
Oh my God.
So it's a brownie inside a chocolate chip cookie with one of our Oreos baked inside that.
That doesn't even hardly fit in my mouth.
That's what they say.
And you cover that with ice
We
cream?
do the ice cream on top with a la mode on that.
Oh man,
That's good stuff.
I'm in heaven.
We
Thanks,
try.
Caleb.
We try.
So I can't really.
Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome to First Friday. I'm here with Dan, and he loves food, and he wants to explain what makes a foodie. What makes a foodie, Dan?
Well, I would say a foodie is somebody who appreciates all different kinds of styles of food. Come to a food truck event, you go to a tasting event of any kind. I've traveled the world. You go like, oh, the exciting part is to go out, not eat in the hotel. Definitely not eat in the airport. Don't eat on the plane. As Gary, what's his name? Bourdain. What's his first name?
Anthony.
Bourdain. Thank you, Gary Bourdain. As Anthony Bourdain says, don't eat on the plane. Save it for when you're in these fine restaurants all over the world. I've been to Italy, France. You know.
Do you think a foodie needs to have like a particular number of followers, or they have to be popular, or can anybody be a foodie?
I'm not eating for anyone but me. So if anyone, I take a lot of pictures. I mean, a classic foodie is
Do you
going
have
to be
your
taking a lot
social
of
media
pictures.
accounts?
Dan Hugo, as in the guy so nice to name me twice, on Instagram. And it is Dan Hugo, Hugo like the boss. I've used that before too.
Cool.
But and Dan Hugo on Twitter. So
Awesome.
Fozzie Bear is my.
And what are you eating there?
This was a teriyaki sausage rice bowl from Maui Wowie Company, which is a food tent down there. They come here from Bakersfield. So the other side of foodies is to appreciate when people make that journey, because it's all for us.
Alrighty, well, thank you, Foodie Dan.
Absolutely. So you don't have to check out my pictures. I'm still eating either way.
Check him out. He's eating all the time. I mean, this stuff looks good.
It is.
Woo.
Everything here is good. Come down to First Friday, or go find a food truck and eat.
That's right. Well, thanks, Dan. So as we continue our journey, I still want to know from other people what makes a foodie. We're out here in the sun, enjoying the day.
Enjoying the day.
First
Beautiful.
Friday.
volunteer?
Everybody check it out. You guys need to come out here. But better yet is, ladies, oh my God. Oh my gosh. Take a look at this. The cookie bar. Come on. Now what better yet is have your cake and eat it too, right? Well, here at the cookie bar you can do just that. And Nicholas, now you're going to interview the same owner who does the roasted corn.
Absolutely. I heard you mention something about cake though, so I'm excited. But yeah, Caleb's here. Caleb's got hot corn and more, and he's also got the cookie bar. There's a number of these little guys running around town, and he's going to tell us a little bit about what they do here. And
how do you not get fat from knowing all of these food trucks?
Yeah. I run around back and forth to food trucks all day, and that helps.
Do.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's check out the cookie bar then. Okay, so we went to Mr. Cooker, we went to the roasted corn, we went to the cookie bar, we asked people what makes a foodie, we interviewed some food trucks, and now
and we're back where we started, full circle.
Back where we started.
Yep, stuffed though. I feel like I put on a couple of pounds.
Dude, that cupcake was like, what did they say, over 2,000 calories?
Oh yeah, I don't know if I could do a couple of those a day, but one was definitely worth it.
And so now you have more food events to go to.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not just First Friday.
Yeah, I got 2 more tonight and a couple tomorrow, and oh man, they're every day. Every day.
Wow. So WTF Trucks is everywhere. You guys got to download the app. It's for free.
Yep.
And it's amazing. You just put in your location. You'll know any food trucks that are around you. And then that way you can come and celebrate and hang out. Now tell us some of the events you're going to.
So after this, there's a brand new urban food court right here in the Arts District as well, a little bit south of First Friday's location. And then we've got a brand new event, Foodie Pods, that happens down in the Southwest on Fridays now. That's put on by the Great American Foodie Fest. And yeah, I mean, there's always more.
Awesome. Well, I hope you guys have fun. Don't forget that the Foodie Facts is going to be live every Thursday. I know I said Friday, but it's Thursday from 2 to 3 p.m. on WCOBM. Thank you, Nicholas, for being here.
Thank you. Hey, this is always such a blast.
Yes. So all my foodies out there, get the facts, and if not, become a foodie and hang out with us on the show. But better yet is have food stuffed in your face here on the Foodie Facts Show. Hey everyone, how you doing? After watching those videos, I am so hungry. I don't know about you guys, but I am so ready to get my grub on. Welcome to the very first Foodie Facts TV show here on WCOBM.TV, presented by... He's like, look at me. Look at me over here. I'm the star. This is Nicholas Spindell, the owner of WTF Food Trucks. Where's the food truck?
Yep, help you find guys like Caleb at Hot Corn and More and the Cookie Bar and everybody else that's out there.
So if you guys were watching the videos earlier, Nicholas knows all the food trucks, and he is an ultimate foodie. And we want to give a big shout out to Dan Hugo, who has this great company where it's gluten-free recipes, and he's kind of a foodie, but on a special diet.
Yep, for dietary restrictions.
So I want to bring him on the show maybe next month.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah. But anyways, I hope you guys are having a great day. It is so freaking hot here in Las Vegas, so get an umbrella, like seriously, and a hat.
A big one.
A big one. Yeah, big enough so that Caleb can use it.
Yes, please.
And Caleb is the owner of Hot Corn and More and the Cookie Bar.
That's correct. Hot Corn and More, Las Vegas, and we're here with Cookie Bar also.
Welcome to the show.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Absolutely. So, Nicholas, let's talk all about how you started WTF. Where's the food truck?
Well, looking for food trucks,
Okay.
Trying to find them, riding around with the kids, looking for guys like him and any kind of in particular food truck that we wanted. Kids want tacos maybe one night, or they want maybe I want a braised lamb shank, or afterwards we got to get some snacks. Or man,
definitely.
the wife loves elotes, which is street corn for those of you who don't know.
Yep,
I
that's
didn't
it.
know that.
Yeah, it comes from Hot Corn and More, and to find that before having an app or before really trying to locate them, you just drive around hoping for the best. And this tracks their GPS whenever they're open, so you know exactly where they are and what style of food they are. You can search by that or contact them
I want to
directly.
show you guys really quick how cool this app is. Okay, so download the app. See that? It's free. Doesn't cost a thing. And I like how interactive it is. It's like a little video game.
It's user friendly.
You know, and you type in locate nearby trucks, search by style, or browse truck. You're like, yeah, that's my app. That's my app. Sure, look at it. It's so cool. You just type in your address and it tells you exactly what food trucks are around your vicinity. So if you have a particular style of food that you like, if you're on a special diet or anything, you just want some beer, I don't know. You type in exactly where you are and it'll tell you where the food trucks are.
Yeah.
I love that. And not only that, but you now have a store. People can buy stuff.
Yep.
You have events that people can basically, is it like a food tour, or tell us about your events that you're doing?
Yeah, so any events going on around town, like we have First Friday coming up tomorrow,
Yep,
which is
that's
where
right.
a lot of that footage came from. And WTF actually hosts some events called Feast or Famine, so that goes on every 2 weeks right now at a local bar, and we're looking for other spots to do that, kind of add on some variety. But any events that are going on around town that have anything to do with food trucks and other activities, good for the kids, good for the family, get you
Love it.
outdoors, yeah.
And so any food trucks in Vegas, it's actually free to be on your app. Is it?
Yeah,
I don't know.
they'll use it and people will find them.
Cool.
You know what's really cool that I like about this too? The favorites tab on there.
I was just going to say, so there's this tab right here. You can click on favorites. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, so the favorites, if you mark a food truck as a favorite, anytime like Caleb posts a deal that he has, any specials going on, or any events that he's going to that are open to the public as well, you'll see exactly what they're doing. It'll
What
send
we're
you a
doing for that day.
notification. Yeah. And the more favorites they have, when you look at favorites that are just out there liked by any other customers, you can see the higher they'll rank on there, and you go, oh, well, I haven't seen that one, and I really like that one, like his trucks, and everybody else really likes that one, so let's go see.
I love it. So also the facts on his app is, I mean, you guys got to check out the entire thing, but the facts to me really gives you in depth about what you want to kind of look for certain food trucks. Like, how do I find nearby food trucks, all the way down to can I see event listed on a truck's profile, but it's not on the app's event page? You know, all sorts of questions that are answered.
Yeah. Contacting them directly, you know,
Correct.
you can do that through their profiles if you want to email them or call them if you want to talk to this guy.
Yeah,
you
it
know?
shows personal information for our businesses.
Yep.
It's more personal. It makes people find us quicker instead of us trying to go out and try and have us trying to find cold calling and things like that. We
Right.
actually have that customer looking for us, and then we just say, hey, how did you guys find us?
Right.
And they tell us it's WTF, or they tell us that we've seen it at an event, or we've seen a sticker on our trucks, and it actually helps the community in the food truck industry find each other, and then we can tell them find this app, go to the app, find it, and if you're in a different town, if they have that downloaded, they might be able to find some different type of cuisine from that area also. So,
Right.
so it works out.
Yeah, and you know, that's nice too if you want to have him come out and cater like a birthday party or an event, a
Special
business
events,
event.
catering, quinceañeras, we do everything. Anything
That's
and
cool.
everything. You give me a call, we're going to make sure we have it taken care of for you.
We make it really easy for you to get in touch with any food truck that you're looking for.
Perfect.
So WTF, how long have you been running?
I've been running it for active to the customers for about 3, maybe 4 months now.
Wow.
Just off the ground, really gaining some good speed right now. I mean, Caleb,
Cool.
all the other
Good
food
notoriety.
trucks around, yeah, they're pushing it, which is great. You know, and customers like to find them, so
It's a business
easy.
that helps us in the long run, even though that he's not creating the foods for us. He's actually helping us advertise our own businesses, and it's actually getting a net full for everybody. It's not just we're pigeonholing going one type of business or
Right.
anything. We're actually building it for other people. And he has different stuff that he does with like the marketing, with the shirts and things like that he's creating. We're going to be able to have that on the trucks too. And
You know what I
whatnot,
love
so.
about it is that nowadays everyone is thinking about owning a food truck versus a B&B.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I like about it is how convenient it is that there's an app that actually caters to the food trucks here in Vegas. One of the special things you got to know is that Vegas is the food capital of the world.
Most definitely.
And there's so many different varieties, there's so many different styles of food, but the one thing you will come to really, really appreciate is how people put their love and passion into their food trucks. Now, I know no matter what, people love their food, they love their restaurants, they love their B2B, but a food truck kind of gives it that, I don't know, that personality. That
You're getting a person's wants, needs, love.
Right.
Being a food truck is not just, back in the day we used to get the bad rap of having roach coach. People used to say roach coach, construction sites, things like that. They're just quick grab and goes.
Right.
These are culinary kitchens
Right.
that can go to the person or place or event, and they get that person's love brought to them for their birthday parties, weddings, things like that. And it's more that they've had somebody take that entity and brought it to them, and they feel more personable. They feel like connected with each other. So
I can tell you're really personable. Like, you've been on TV quite a bit.
yeah, a little bit. We do a lot of stuff.
He doesn't get nervous at all.
We try not to.
Yeah, no nerves on this guy. But I love the fact that you have had a previous food truck that you turned it around and did some other things.
Yeah, we start with different stuff. So.
And that's the thing, I guess, with being creative and thinking outside of the box, is that you don't want to think so open that your brain falls out.
Exactly.
But at the same time, you and your wife collaborated together.
Right.
And she's a baker, and you're definitely a marketing guru.
Well, I'm not a guru. I'm just the guy that goes out.
guy
and
that does everything.
I hustle as hard as we can.
Yeah.
When people are at home and we're done with festivals, the first thing we do is we go and we clean. We make sure everything's prepped for the next day, and then our bakery is actually creating more items for the following day.
So let me ask, why Chi-Town and now Corn and the Cookie Bar?
So what happened was we started with actually hot dog cart.
Because if anybody doesn't know, he did have a food truck beforehand.
We did prior.
Were you on my radio show?
I was on radio show.
He gave
prior.
us T-shirts.
We got all kinds
Gene
of
still
different
has
stuff. Anything that we could do that we
I
could
love the
promote and
name.
advertise. We just we had family.
You were kind of like the Chi-Town guy. Like,
Yeah,
you
we were
all
Chi-Town
friendly.
Hustler food truck. We were
But
in business
then
for a
it-
couple of days,
Yeah.
or a couple of years,
Uh-huh.
and we were branching out into LA. We were going to LA. We were going to Arizona.
Wow.
We were going to a lot of different places for the food truck industry, and then we just decided that with family businesses, we kind of just split our way away, and then we just changed the way that we were going to do the business and just start different things.
I like it because Chi-Town was an expensive truck.
Yeah, it was.
And what I see is that you kind of took it and you split it into two teeny tiny little trucks, and one does corn and one does the cookie bar. And so it's kind of like, oh wow, look, he took his big fancy truck and now he put it into two little trucks.
Yeah. So what I am is,
And now you have your wife working with you.
exactly.
I
Well,
love
it's
that.
actually me coming into her business and her mother's business.
Oh, okay.
They created the business, and what I did was I actually made it so people could more see it. Being on the road with food trucks and things like that, you're more visible. You're a rolling billboard. You can
You
go
are
out
very
and do different
people-friendly,
stuff.
too.
Yeah, we try to be out and outgoing and whatnot.
You're just an outgoing guy. I mean, you either are or you're not, and you are.
Yeah, you
so
have
I
to
like
have it. You have to have the gift of gab.
Yeah.
That's always been my way. You can only be so shy, and it's a person.
Yeah.
My mom said when I was younger that a person that you don't know is a person you never met.
Oh.
And then you just walk up and you introduce yourself, and then it's going to go good or it's going to go bad. So
Yeah.
my son, he's 3 years old, and he says hello to everybody. And he'll walk up, and
That's
he's going to
so
be
cute.
our little. I have 3 boys. He's
love
going to be
that.
he's going to be my go-to. He's going to be up.
He's
to,
going to be your little Chi-Town hustler.
He's
for
gonna be
the
my little
years.
hustler. He's gonna be my troublemaker because he says "Hey baby" to women, and we're
Oh.
but he's saying "Hey baby" as into little babies. He opens doors and he does his thing. So he's a foodie himself. He loves different types of things. If he doesn't like it, he'll tell you.
Yeah.
You know? And for us, we have our taste testers, our little boys.
Yep.
We have Noah, Jacob, and Diego, and they tell us in the business, they actually throw it out. Hey, let's try this cookie.
Yeah,
How-
what we like it or don't like it.
and,
huh?
and they'll tell you.
Yeah.
They're most definitely they're going to tell you we're not too keen on that one. So
That's cool.
we want to try that or try this. So.
Talking about visibility, you guys got a number of these trucks though.
Yeah, so we have, I'm actually building a truck right now. I just left our shop. I'm building another truck right now, but we have 5 already done.
Wow.
Yeah,
Like
so
5 cookie bar
5,
trucks?
I have 5 cookies, or I have 4 cookies and we have 1 on the elote truck.
Good for
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
That's
I'll turn on
amazing.
the app sometimes and look for the cookie bar, and they're like everywhere.
We try to shoot
I go,
everything.
holy cow! How are there
That's
so many of
great.
these lit up?
Yeah, so we
And I-
have the alcohol-infused sweets and treats that we do on one of them. We do everything from Fireball whiskey to beer brownies,
Okay.
Guinness, and that's for the adult things. And then we don't want to pigeonhole ourselves in the alcohol industry. We want to actually branch out to kids and schools and things like that. And we built a kid-friendly truck, and out of the 2 that we have that are hot pink, if you see us driving around town, those are alcohol, but we do non-alcohol in that also. The yellow truck is our kid-friendly truck, so we go to schools and functions, festivals, and it's a milk and cookie truck. So that's all we do. We do gourmet items inside the cookie truck, and then we do prepackaged ice creams and things like that that might just benefit them if that's what they want on a hot day.
Yeah.
Okay,
you guys
so-
have soft serve on.
I got a
We have
question,
soft serve
though.
on one of the other trucks.
Money-wise,
Okay.
how much easier is it to do it this way, where you have several trucks and you're progressively building into the next truck, instead of just franchising a
So,
B&B?
franchising for us is maybe down the road. It's nothing we will never say
But
not
I mean, like
to.
in a physical building.
For us,
Versus-
for boredom makes you hungry.
Right.
So if you are at a location and that person's hungry, say the DMV.
Okay.
DMV said, "Oh my gosh, I have all these people,
Yeah.
and it's so hot out, and everybody's staying inside, and they don't want to leave because they don't want to lose their number."
Right.
They built a cafe inside.
Okay.
Smart business idea
Okay.
for them. They can get drinks, they can get chips, they can get snacks. They're not going anywhere.
Right.
For a food truck, we can dedicate our place and find out where people want to have that food and never have to leave the office. So for a business owner, for them,
Smart.
they can come and call us and say, hey, we have a company picnic and I would like to feed all my guys at appreciation and have us come out with the desserts or the elotes or whatever, and then they don't have to lose their employees for the day. They stay close, they can quick grab and goes, and it makes the employer feel as they're giving back, and the employee feels grateful for doing the work they do, and it's just us coming out and building branding. So
Plus, the employees get to be social with each other.
Exactly.
So instead of everybody going to a different fast food
Right.
place,
They get
here
to
and
know each
there,
other.
they all
Yeah.
hang out instead.
Exactly.
Central location. They all
Exactly.
benefit. Talk about the foods. Talk about
Most
whatever
definitely.
life.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I
on
love
their
that.
lunch break.
Yeah.
And now, Nicholas, how does it feel to incorporate these relationships with all of these fun, friendly people?
I love the fact that I can help in some way connect the food trucks with the customers.
Right.
You know, I mean, really the reason that this started is because I was going to do a food truck myself. And I
Okay.
just thought, how are people going to find me if they don't know me, if they're not searching me out? So
Right.
I'm going to help put myself out there.
Okay.
Eventually, I just went with the app instead of the food truck because I think that this brings a lot to the food trucks to help people that don't know where to find them or aren't searching them down on social media or don't know what their websites are. Heck, maybe before this, you didn't even know that there was a cookie bar. Right now,
Very
you
true.
do.
most definitely.
Yep.
So, you know, like just the food trucks that are out there, when you open up that app and you see a list of all these trucks that you maybe some of them never heard of,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it feels great that I'm able to put that in front of the customers
Right.
to help the food truck owners
definitely.
because these guys are small businesses,
Right.
you know.
Also, with us being the business owners and him building his business, maybe one day he wants to build a food truck.
Right.
And
Yeah.
for the notoriety that he did for us and the thankfulness, we can actually help him with events, jobs, building of trucks, and things of that nature. So
Yeah.
Awesome. So my next question is, be it that your boys help you with your trucks and so forth, quality of life and being your own boss, how has that helped you develop a more of a purpose? The fact that you can bring your boys with you to work, or you can go anywhere and kind of, you know, make your own hours.
yeah, it's. I mean, our hours are 24 hours. Our business never shuts off as mental or physical. We did a large event yesterday for 4th of July. Happy Birthday, America. And we brought the whole family. We had some employees that were there, but we actually hustled hard with our own people, our family also. And they got to see hand-on what we do on a day-to-day basis when we have 20 to 30 people in a line. What do we do when
Right.
we have all this monotony going on and everybody wants their stuff now, and they
Right.
don't want to stand. And that's the thing with the food industry is if if the culinary person is already there and they've already created the cuisine, they know how to get it in and get it out. You know, the quality food is there, but the time and speed is there also. When you sit down in a restaurant, you already know you're going to be there 30 minutes. No one wants to stand in line 30 minutes.
Right.
You want to get that food and get in and get out. So for my boys and for their family and for our employees, we try to keep everybody family affair. I call it food truck family for the guys that we're out in the business with the food trucks. But for our family, our boys are hands in. We make them go shopping with us.
That's so cool.
We have them in the bakery. My wife and her mom, they have them in their taste testing and trying things out and new menu options and different cookies. And we have so many different things that they offer in the bakery that it's overwhelming for myself. I mean, I have to have my wife and I have to have my mother-in-law with us when we do stuff, because we kind of broke our business up in 3 different parts. I run everything outside. My wife runs everything in the office and the no and the day-to-day, and Wendy runs everything bakery. Buying, shopping, creating new items and different things at the bakery, and taste testing, and they know their deal, and for us to be together, it's just a perfect click for us.
Yeah.
So,
And like you mentioned, a food truck family, it really is.
It is.
I mean, every food truck owner knows every other food truck owner.
That's so cool.
And I'd like to throw myself in that mix.
Yeah,
and,
for sure.
You know, we're
Absolutely.
trading
you have
foods
food truck.
out.
You have food truck on your app.
Yeah.
and
I
it's
know.
on the business card that
Yeah.
you guys have on the
So show
table.
this
So
you know, we're all
Pictures real
trading
quick.
food because,
Exactly.
you know,
So we have a slideshow. We took a
Perfect.
couple pictures. We're going to
Awesome.
show you guys kind of more in depth when we went to First Friday
Awesome.
this last month. And don't forget, tomorrow is First Friday.
Friday, 5 o'clock to it's 11 o'clock. 5 o'clock to 11 o'clock.
So here's one of the trucks that we interviewed, Mr. Cooker. Even Caleb, you like Mr. Cooker.
My wife loves Mr. Cooker.
Yeah.
I love Mr. Cooker. They're a good family affair. They do a lot of great stuff.
This is one of your clients too,
That's
Nicholas.
Sarvi with
I
I
love
Love.
cotton candy.
That's our competitor,
She's got
but
a
we
great-
love her. She does
yes.
great stuff. She has a lot of cuisine options you can choose
Oh, that's
from.
those are the arepas from
Oh,
the Mr.
yes.
Cooker.
Is that making you
Yeah.
hungry?
Yeah,
Most
those are
definitely.
really good. You know, a funny story about that. The friend that you had with you, and the gentleman in the glass is third from the right.
Hey, there you are.
He so he is
Turn
a
your
vegetarian.
phone. Nicholas, turn your
So he's a vegetarian by preference, though,
Yeah.
right? He just doesn't like the taste of meat, he said. But he saw those.
Oh,
and he said,
there's a
it's
cookie
more
bar.
"Oh my gosh,
That's
I
us
gotta
right
try
there.
some of these arepas."
Right.
I
So yeah,
love
he had a couple bites of that,
that
even.
little truck.
That's our soft serve truck right
That
there.
is just so cute.
So we
Oh,
did-
we're
we-
upside down.
We did
Yay.
We did the ice cream to add to the bakery goods. It's hot outside.
Yeah.
We're not an ice cream truck company. We're a bakery cookie company.
Okay.
We added ice cream to the business for the fact that it needed to be there.
Well, yeah,
everybody
ice
loves
cream,
ice cream.
hot day.
But what we were doing was we were having a problem for the issue that is we would get big corporations and they would order thousands of cookies, and then they would only pick up 700 cookies, 800 cookies, and then they were like, well, you guys keep the residual. Well, I'm not a guy that's going to throw them away. That's why I'm my size. And we have that issue of me being fat guy friendly. So what we do is we take the product and we add it to the ice cream for the soft serve,
Yeah.
and we go out to different events and we do monster ice cream sandwiches. We do cones and bowls and floats. And
Oh, I love that.
we do that on one of the pictures that you guys had was it's called the kitchen sink, and the kitchen sink is one of our namesake items. It's a brownie based cookie baked inside a chocolate chip cookie with a brownie, and then it has Oreo inside.
That's
The
what
Oreo
Nicholas
one.
was
You were
trying.
eating that one, and it comes in two different styles. Wendy and Jenny, they created it to have a full-size peanut butter cup baked inside, or an Oreo, and then we do an Oreo on top. And we
Wasn't
do
it
that
like-
with ice cream on top.
Isn't it like
so-
1,200 calories?
Yeah.
Oh, no. You don't
Hey,
even
you
want to know
missed
the
the whole
calories on that.
thing.
Yeah.
So we filmed that whole event at First Friday, and I don't know how much food we ate, and then we saved the cookie bar for last
And
because
I
it's a
know.
dessert,
Biggest-
right?
your biggest
and I was
thing.
stuffed,
Yeah.
and I look at this thing, and it looked great, and I took a bite. I didn't think I was going to eat any more, but next thing you know, the whole thing's gone.
It's a
I
one
just-
whole thing.
I downed the whole thing.
It's a 1 pound cookie by itself.
Yeah.
And we do local delivery. We ship nationwide, and we do all those items in sealed bags, and we give them a time frame. We want to make sure that our items that are produced in the bakery are fresh and to the customer in a timely fashion. So when you have to open that bag up and it's not sitting on a tray, you know the freshness is there because you smell it.
Yeah.
You know the items that they put the love in. The truck is kind of a facade. Food trucks, for myself, they're delivery trucks.
Oh, okay.
But in a food truck industry, they're actually creating their cuisine in the truck. So they're sweating 140 degrees. You know, they're stir frying, they're doing
hot
rice,
there.
they're doing steaks, they're doing whatever they're doing, and they put it out. Wendy and Jenny and their employees already done all that hard work at First Friday. I can show up, and I show up with the bakery goods, and people can see it and grab it and they can go. They don't have to eat it right there. You guys didn't have to eat that stuff, but
Well,
I
it was
wanted-
nice.
I
It was
wanted to
nice that
watch
you
him.
ate it.
I
had to
couldn't
watch
stop.
She gets to watch. So,
Yeah, I'm
you
like,
know.
oh.
So, but we like it for the fact that the love is already there. People can see it on the table. We kind of try and stay away from the sun, obviously, because of the heat. It kind of melts it and stuff. But they can take that home with them, and when they have a midnight munchie or whatnot, and they want to grab a cup, a glass of milk or something, and you throw it in the microwave for say 10, 15 seconds. Now you got yourself that same thing that you were just there, and your want is there. They want
And
that
not only
habit.
that, there's something to say about homemade.
Mm-hmm.
You can go and get a pack of Oreos and bust them out. I love Oreos. by
Or
the
you can
way.
Most
put them
definitely.
inside
But-
of a kitchen
Or you put it
sink.
inside a kitchen sink.
Oh,
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah.
But there's something to say when you open your fridge and you're like, I bought this at this place,
Right.
and the story behind it. It's so much more enjoyable
Right.
eating something that has had the labor of love put
Right.
into it versus just a
Oh, they
machine.
love to bake. They love to bake.
That's so cool.
And that's part of their namesake is with Wendy and Jenny, and then they create the items out of the blue.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's amazing how that. I mean, I would never think of putting a brownie inside a cookie with an
No,
Oreo
but-
inside of it. And you're just like, okay. And then
Seeing it now,
for
it's a
me,
good idea.
for me, I'm like, we can add to that. Let's do soft serve ice cream on top, and then leave it out. And now it's a sundae, so we have the topping.
Dangerous.
Put it on top of a waffle.
Exactly.
And who knows?
We
But
can do
hey,
anything. So.
Let's talk more about the corn, because we've
All
been
right,
talking
for
about
sure.
sweets.
It's
Now,
all good.
between corn and the cookie bar, which one does the best?
It's actually we love the cookie bar as an entity.
Uh-huh.
The corn kind of came as a second nature for us, for the fact that we used to go to First Friday every month as a regular vendor.
Okay.
From the time it actually started right there on the California, Colorado,
Mm-hmm.
3rd, the whole thing. And
And they're still there every month.
we're still
Yeah,
always
right
there.
in the center of the
We're-
food alley and food
we're
alley.
everywhere that we can do for First Friday. We love First Friday. We love what we do. They do for the neighborhoods and
we
for
love
the community.
you guys
Yeah.
for being a part of the Vegas community.
Yeah, we love in the industry itself. If they didn't have a First Friday, or they have people like Nick or people to give the name out for you and Gene, let people know, hey, we're out here.
Nick,
All right,
you're
all
fun.
right.
We're gonna fire
Put
this guy.
that on
I'm
me.
out.
Jeez.
We're fired.
I'm fired. Never
But
again.
what happened was I'm a foodie, but I'm not a culinary chef.
Okay.
Okay, it has nothing to do with that. My main stake in my brain was I can help build food trucks.
Okay.
I'm a mechanic. So what happened was when they created their storefront at Flamingo and Pecos, we took the first truck for the cookie bar and started branching out, and we got that so people could see it. We could bring the food to the board.
Okay.
We could bring it to them. So what happened was with that being the cookie bar, okay, we're dessert. Let's go out and try a different culinary. We went to First Friday. First Friday used to have a hot corn person. He never had a truck. He was actually on the curb line. He had a table huge with nothing but just different toppings you can choose. And me being a mechanic and a hustler, in my head I'm kind of thinking, what can I do to benefit myself, obviously first, and my family? What could I do to bring corn, in a mobile way, so more people can have the enjoyment of it?
Right.
And what we do is we actually do elote. So elote is it's a Mexican street corn,
Okay.
and it comes however they would like it. For us, there's hundreds and hundreds of different ways you can do elote. For us, we do mayo, tahini. Tahini is a candy pepper, like a flake they put on top. Cayenne pepper. Some people put mayo or butter on it, and then your toppers are going to be, spritz of lemon juice or lime juice, and it melts in your mouth when you eat into it. We give it to the customer plain. We call it plain Jane, obviously. We're roasting in 450 degrees in the truck. We take fresh corn from the farm or from our supply house, brought to us in pallets and corn. We put it in the truck, and we're actually roasting corn right there for the customer.
Yeah,
And
a big
it's-
rotisserie oven right
it's
inside the truck.
It's a blast box. It has a propane heat box underneath, and then the fire comes up and it roasts the corn. And we can do 50 ears of corn on the first round, and then every time that somebody comes up, we take one in, we put one out,
Yeah.
and we shuck it right there. So the health department loves it for the fact that No one's touching anything.
Yeah, it's
we're
clean.
stripping the corn, we're throwing it in a boat. The person has the opportunity to walk around the corner from the truck, and we have a table of probably 50 to 60 different items.
Yeah, the whole side of the truck was stacked. I'm
we
sure we have
covered.
pictures of that in there. Yeah.
Covers of different stuff. So they take that, and then as soon as they walk away, I got a billboard walking around. People are walking around with corn in their mouth and like, where'd you get that? Where'd you get that? And for us, I'm a wow person. I want things to be wow. I'm over the top. So we built the smallest truck and put the hottest
You
hot
sure
box
did.
you could
You
inside
sure
it.
did.
And the problem was if my employees wouldn't get in that truck, or if I wouldn't get in that truck, my employees would never get in that truck. So
Right.
for myself, if they didn't see me doing it, I almost did it for a full year. I mean, almost a year and a half. And then I started implementing employees to come in and try and help and stuff. And
You do have a blow-up stand.
we do.
So it's not just them sticking them in a 400-degree truck.
Right.
There
So
you go.
we put our girl in front of inside the box,
Little
or inside
attention
the
grabber.
tent. Yeah, and it's a big, huge corn blow up guy.
Yeah.
It's got arms and a smiley
Very
face.
easy to find.
And
Yeah.
they pay there and they grab the boat and they walk right over to the corn guy, and my guy inside there is strucking the corn for him, and that's the labor of love. Like I said, you know what I'm saying?
Now, Caleb, what if you have picky eaters? You know, those ladies that just don't want to sit around going.
Most definitely. So what we did was this year we actually implemented corn in a cup.
Okay.
And what people don't know what corn in a cup is corn in a cup is corn on the cob and it's shucked. And what shucked means is cut off, and then they would put it in a cup.
I like
and then
that.
you can take that cup and go right around and do the exact same thing. So it doesn't get stuck in your teeth while you're biting down on the cob. And then you can tell
happens
on how
all
the
the
corn.
time.
And corn comes in different styles. You can get corn in a bicolor, so that means it's white and yellow, or you can get just yellow. And everything we do is all sweet corn. So when we call the supply house or we call our supplier for the corn, it's kind of like a hit and miss. Why how the seasons are coming in, and price ranges too.
That's true,
It goes
yeah.
both ways. But our elote is doing really well. We're going to really die tomorrow, being it's going to be 111 degrees with 40%,
Yeah.
50% humidity. But people want it, so
As
we
soon
have
as
to
that
come out to the
sun
business and do
though,
it. So
So be there.
What does First Friday start at 5?
5
right?
o'clock to 11
By like
o'clock.
7 o'clock, you're all in a shade. All the buildings are
we
putting
try
that shade on you. It
for
feels
myself.
great.
I try to be in a certain location. I love Erica Bell for that, for the fact that she lets me kind of help find my place, and we go through different areas, and they change the format for however much people can come.
Yeah.
So I think if not tomorrow, they're creating a larger footprint for that whole event tomorrow. So I think
good.
they're actually opening up another row, and we're actually helping out her and the organization. We're bringing a dunk tank out.
Cool.
So we're gonna do dunk tank
How
tomorrow.
fun
It's
is
I was
gonna be
gonna
so
say,
hot.
big surprise. Caleb is building all kinds of
Yeah,
stuff.
we build
right?
all
He's going
kinds of
out
stuff,
big.
Yeah, there'll be some fun stuff out there.
Yeah, so
tomorrow.
we're gonna have a movie theater out there for them. We're having a dunk tank, and then we'll bring our cuisines with the cookie bar and the hot corn and more, and hopefully we'll have a good time. So.
Yeah, if you're not inside of a 450-degree truck tomorrow, ittle be comfortable as soon as that
hopefully
sun
they
starts to
jump
go
right
down.
in. Yeah,
Right.
for sure. Come out; it's
Yeah.
a fun thing.
But give out your phone number if anyone is interested in having your trucks come
For
to them.
sure. Our telephone number is 702-335-9307, and that's for both businesses. We kind of keep that entity together. You can check us out online at hotcornandmorelv.com or Cookie Bar at thecookiebarlv.com. The telephone number for again is 702-335-9307.
Awesome.
Yep, and all that stuff's on the app as well if you're looking to contact them if you
Most
didn't
definitely.
write that down just now.
You got the links that go from WTF right to ours. You can see all the culinary items that we have online. We have over 100 different things we choose. If you have a custom cake you need made with edible image on it, we can do any type of picture you guys want in the bakery. Give us
What
a little
about
bit of time.
gluten-free? Can you do
we do
gluten-free?
gluten-free options.
And vegan?
We do vegan options. It just
I'm
has
not
to
a
have
vegan,
we
but I
have
just thought I
we have to have a time frame to make sure that the bakers are doing their thing.
What about protein infused? Like,
Well, we can do that if you give us a little bit of
I'm
love
just-
with it. We're kind of
I'm thinking of
we'll
random
build
things.
what we can build for you.
cool.
So-
Awesome. I love it. How many food trucks do you have on WTF?
So we've probably got about 85-90% of all the food trucks in Vegas that are on there that are active, running around and whatnot.
Yeah.
The few that we don't have on there kind of focus more on catering events like
Okay.
Fuku Burger and whatnot.
Okay.
Really, won't ever see them out anymore unless it's at like Great American Foodie Fest or if you hire them for a
Large
specific
festivals.
event. Yeah.
And you're the only food truck app here in Vegas.
Yep, the only food truck app here in Vegas,
That's great.
and you know we're already expanding out to LA, and any other food truck anywhere can use it. Really, it's not limited only by
Right.
data. As long as you got a
You got a
cell phone.
You got a cell phone with a
Yeah.
downloaded app. You can just go right there to the App Store and
Yep.
download it to WTF, and then
Yep.
it comes right up for them. So.
Well,
Yeah, so
congratulations.
if you see a food truck on there that you love, go tell them that you found them through the app. If you see a food truck that you love and they're not on the app, tell them to hit me
get
up
back
and get
it.
on the app.
That's
Yeah.
it.
That's right.
That's it.
And congratulations, it's brand new.
Thanks.
You launched about 4 months ago, but
Yeah.
that was just so kick-ass.
Yeah, it's fun.
And so furthermore, here in Vegas, I mean, it is the food capital of the world. There's so many foodies running around here, and you two both are probably one of the top foodies here in town.
Well, I hope.
But
I like to eat.
I like to be
Yeah.
the name stake. Let me be
Absolutely.
the guy that you're talking about. So good
Absolutely.
or bad, I love to have my name put in it. So.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for
No problem.
being here, a part of the first Foodie Fact show presented by WTF. Nicholas, what'd you think of today?
Oh, I thought it was great. Love having Caleb, and thank you.
You're welcome. All right, you guys. Well, I hope you guys mark on your calendars tomorrow, First Friday. Go check them out. Go buy hot corn and more. Go buy the cookie bar.
Most
But whatever you do, download WTF. Type in your address, see what events are going on, what
Yep.
fun food trucks are on the app. You never know what good things you can try.
Yep.
And I appreciate you guys so much. Do you want to say something?
Yeah, I was gonna say just check out our event on the 15th. Caleb is actually gonna be there. It's called Feast or Famine,
Most definitely.
and every 2 weeks we'll be doing more events.
I love it.
Awesome.
So I hope you guys have something yummy planned for dinner tonight. And if not, just download WTF. And thanks, guys, for hanging out with me today. I'm going to be live every Thursday from 1 to 3 p.m. here on WCOBM.tv. So you'll know where to find me. And I'm on every social media app, so you know where to find me. Anyways, have a great day. And we'll see you guys
Have a
next
good day,
time.
guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.